My name is Ben Gall, and back in 1998 was when I started school. I started here at A.E. Burdick School, and the first year here I was in 4-year-old kindergarten, which was Miss Cosby's room. I remember being really scared to start school, but also really excited. I went to school knowing one other kid, who was Ben Slaggy. I knew him because he lived right down the street from us. School was really cool because we only had to go for a half day. Plus we got snack time, game time, lunch, and recess. One of the days Miss Cosby switched my seat. She put me next to a kid named Jake Moshinsky, away from Ben Slaggy because we talked too much. When I sat next to Jake, we talked and laughed like any 4-year-olds would. We became such good friends, we did everything together. Later in the year, I remember coming to school one day when we didn't have school. A few other kids were there too, but all of our parents dropped us off not knowing there was no school. I remember it being a really fun day because Miss Cosby was there and she let us play games, eat, and do whatever we wanted for the whole day. A few parents came to pick up their kids, but I was still there. Later on when my mom came to pick me up, I didn't want to leave because I was having so much fun. The next year I went on a 5-year-old kindergarten and met new friends like Robert Bivens and Patrick Berg. I can't remember much of 5-year-old kindergarten. The following year I went on to 1st grade. I met new friends like Raymond Geschrick and Colin Mee. I met Colin on the first day of 1st grade. My mom had brought me up to class that day to make sure I got to the right classroom. So my mom brought me into the room, and I met my teacher, who was Miss Brewer. After I hung on my backpack and sat by my desk, and found my friends Raymond and Jake, I noticed someone who I thought was Justin Seaveld. He was hanging up his backpack, so I went over to him and said, "Hey Justin, how you doing?" He didn't respond to me, but he gave me a scary look. I didn't notice it wasn't Justin, so I kept calling him Justin throughout the morning, and he still didn't talk to me. Then I noticed someone coming through the door that I recognized. It was the real Justin Seaveld. Then it hit me. The person I thought was Justin wasn't Justin at all. So I went up to Colin and said, "You're not Justin, are you?" He said, "No, my name's Colin." Then I said, "Sorry about that," and told him my name. We started hanging out together, eating lunch together, playing outside together, and throughout the year we became good friends. Another day that really pops out at me is when the power went out in the entire school. It was fun because we didn't do much work, but it was also a bad day because we had Club Burdick. We couldn't watch a movie like we normally did, but we did watch some old, boring movie using some projector thing. When we got back up to class, we didn't do much, but whenever Miss Brewer had an errand for someone to run, she always picked me and Michael Niskus. She picked us because Michael had a flashlight he got from Club Burdick, and me because, well, I probably just volunteered. It was so much fun roaming the school in the dark, with just a little flashlight. This is truly one of the best days in 1st grade. These events have become great memories to me.